closed out their series in Philadelphia on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. Everybody watches on Sunday night. They would have watched David Wright go big fly. A 3-run shot in the top of the first, so the Mets were off and running, had a 3-0 lead, and had their ace, Yohan Santana, on the mound. But in the bottom of the first, with the bases empty, here's Ryan Howard cashing in a solo shot, and all of a sudden it was 3-2. That was just in the first inning. Pick it up now, bottom of the fourth. Bases are loaded, 5-3 Mets, 2 out. Jamie Moyer, the pitcher, at the plate, and Santana walks Moyer, and Raul Ibanez comes in to score. 5-4 game. Next batter, 2 down. Shane Victorino, get out of town, and he means it. 5th home run for Victorino, a grand salami, fulfills an 8-5 lead. We're still in the 4th. Chase Utley, if it's fair, it's gone, and I don't see a foul pole. His 7th homer of the year. The Phillies score 9 runs with 2 outs in the 4th inning. What do you say about those 2-out RBIs?
They'll get you to heaven.
Or, exactly. The Mets never threatened again. Rod Barajas pops out to Utley, and that's how the Phillies go on to hammer the Mets 11-5. And it started so well for them.
Red Sunday afternoon. There he is, although he's not on the island by himself. He's got a youngster there with him. Chris Carpenter had a very nice day. Gets Drew Stubbs looking. Joey Votto swings through that one. Then Carpenter here will do less than flattering things to Scott Rowland. Orlando Cabrera, you wanted some of this? No, you don't. Carpenter, 7 innings pitch, 8 Ks, 2 hits. The Card starters have gone 19 games now without allowing a home run. How about Carpenter? Little bingo. That's down. Way to go, kid. Carpenter's first hit of the season. Later in the frame, 1 out, 2 on. Ryan Lutwick. Now he's going to make Carpenter run on top of that. Go, go, go. That base knock will bring Carpenter home. It's 2-0 San Luis, bottom 7. Bases chucked, 2 outs. Albert Pujols, he's going to get a halo and some wings. Bounces that one off the wall. 2 bags and 3 score. The Cardinals win it by a count of 6-0. Pujols, that was his only knock, his only 3 RBIs. But the story there, Carpenter improves to 4-0.
Hey, how'd you like to be Wade Davis, the Rays' 5th starter? He's faced the opposing team's opening day starter in all 5 of his starts, including that man, Zach Greinke. Sunday, the reigning AL Cy Young Award winner and Evan Longoria, the solo shot off Greinke. Longoria is 6th. The Rays had a 1-0 lead. That's really all they need. Bottom of the 5th. 2 down. Reed Brignac is hit by a pitch from Greinke. Now watch from the here's something you don't see every day department. Hits him in the foot and then comes up and knocks his helmet off. He'd be okay. Top of the 7th. 1 on and 2 out. Chris Getz, no relation to Leo. Chop back at Wade Davis. Davis, 7 innings, 3 hits, no earned, 5 strikeouts. He'd improved to 3-0. Way to go, 5th starter. Rays 1 out away from the win. Rafael Soriano strikes out Rick Ankiel. Greinke was strong, 8 innings, trying to avoid being swept in Baltimore. Yeah, exactly. You heard me right. Top of the 8th, tied at 2-2 on, 2 out for Dustin Pedroia. Single to left off Kevin Millwood. Jason Varitek trying to score from second. Nolan Reimold throws him out at the plate easily. Now, you know Varitek is a catcher, doesn't run all that well, but wait a second. Maybe this isn't on him. Third base coach Tim Bogar, who I understand is going to be a great manager one day. Little hesitation there. Then gives Varitek the okay to go, and of course he's out. Bottom 10. Runner on first for Ty Wigginton and Jonathan Papelbon. I don't know why he's trying to throw over and keep Nick Markakis close. He wasn't going anywhere. Throws it away. Markakis at second on the error, and then Wigginton going to double to deep center off Jonathan Papelbon. Orioles win 3-2. Orioles have 7 wins all season, 4 against Boston. Colorado's won only twice in their last 11 games in the city by the Bay. But they had Ulysses Chassin making his first start of the season. Chassin striking out Aubrey Huff, striking out Eli Whiteside, getting Aaron Rowan. How about Chassin? 7 innings, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts, and 4 hitless innings, in fact. Top of the 4th, 2 outs, Jason Giambi hit by a Jonathan Sanchez pitch. He'll take his walk to first. Bases loaded after 2 more walks. Paul Phillips draws a walk of his own. Giambi comes in to score, so the Rocks enjoy a 1-0 lead. The next batter is Chassin himself. And can't exactly help out his own cause. Flies to center. Sanchez out of the inning. Sanchez 4 2/3, 3 earned, 5 walks. Rockies up 1-0 with the bases loaded. Brandon Metters pitching and Melvin Mora hitting. Carlos Gonzalez and Troy Tulowitzki come home to score. And the Rockies go on to win by a score of 4-1.
Pirates and Dodgers after a miserable April. The Beckos helping getting LA right here in May. Andre Ethier, big swinger. Off it goes. Dodgers take a 5-1 lead. Ethier's 8th homer of the year, and he tacked on another one for good measure, his 9th. Next guy up, Matt Kemp. Pops it up to right. Ryan Church. And it's not often that Church on Sunday goes wrong, but there you see, loses it in the heavens, it falls to earth, and we got trouble. Kemp at second. Next batter is James Loney. Singles it to center field. Kemp. Brown in third, headed for home. Brown out handsome man, cruises in. The Dodgers lead it by a count of 6-1. Same numbers into the 7th. Bobby Crosby pops up down the third baseline. Look at Ronnie Belliard going. Great catch, and then turns around, and that's not exactly a seed, but it's a good enough throw to first to double off Andy LaRoche. Look at that. Great grab, presence of mind to toss that sucker across the diamond. 2 we got. Dodgers get a win. 9. Verlander, a chance to pitch Detroit to a weekend sweep. Top 4, we have no score. Bobby Abreu will come backer. Look who's got it. Verlander. Look out. Cruising along there. 8th straight batter. He had retired at that point. Into the 5th now. Angels trailing 1-0. Jared Weaver, trouble. Got runners at the corners. That one gets away. Scott Sizemore will score, and the Tigers lead 2-0. Later in the frame, same numbers. Miguel Cabrera singles to center, scoring Ramon Santiago, who is not a substandard Marine. Tigers lead 3-0. Weaver pulled after giving up the 3 runs in the 5th. Meanwhile, Verlander just blowing people away. Kendry Morales, no. Mike Napoli, Retired 23 straight batters at one point. Here he gets branded wood. He goes 8 1/3. 1 run, 3 hits, and the Tigers win it 5.
In Cleveland, and supporter Francisco Liriano. Liriano had not allowed a run in 23 innings. Bottom of the 3rd, tied at 2, so apparently he's given up a couple runs here in this game here. Got Grady Sizemore, got Shin-Soo Choo, got Austin Kearns. Good thing we didn't make him the closer. Liriano, 7 innings, 3 earned, 9 strikeouts. Say hi to Wilson Ramos. Called up to replace Joe Mauer, who's hurt. More on him shortly. Ramos becomes the first catcher in Major League Baseball history to have 4 hits in his big league debut. Amazing that's never happened before. Good for you, Ramos. And the next batter, Nick Puto, lines one up the middle. Ramos will score. Liriano improves to 4-0. His ERA is $1.50. Woo, 1.50. Well, you'll see. Doug Fister has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer each of his last 4 starts. Now, that's a quality start right there. Fister facing Justin Smoke in the 6th. Well, he smokes one, but not enough. Ichiro times the jump over the wall to bring it back. Fister, 8 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs. Give that man a raise. Now, Fister gives way to the bullpen. They're having some fun with the Mariners mascot there. It's all fun and games right now until the bullpen actually had to get into the game. See, in the top of the 9th, they got a 1-0 lead. You like to protect that. David Ardsma to David Murphy, and Murphy the hit to center. Elvis Andrus scores. And all of a sudden, we're tied at 1. That's a blown save there. Top of the 11th, Murphy at bat facing Mark Lowe. Sack fly, Julio Bourbon's going to come around to score. Rangers take a 2-1 lead. They win 3-1. How about Texas? 8-3 in their last 11.
Diamondbacks and Cubs in Chicago. Hitters finally finding their stroke over the weekend at Wrigley. Edwin Jackson, 2 1/3, 11 hits, 10 earned runs Tuesday against the Rockies. And as you see, not much better there to Alfonso Soriano. Conks his 5th homer of the season, comes up 4-0. Marlon Byrd says, I'll have some as well. Have some! Bird, 2-run shot, 5th of the season. Cubs up 6-0. Jackson eventually get out of there. Guess what? Soriano doesn't care. Daniel Stange, he'll hit him too. 2nd of the day, now 6 on the year. Soriano 3 for 4, 2 homers. Cubs win 10-5.
Without him so far this season, D.C. and South Florida on Sunday, maybe he could have pitched to Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez hit 2 home runs the entire first month of the season. But he's liking May so far off John Lannon, just over the glove of Niger Morgan. Marlins a 4-2 lead. Top of the 6th, Josh Johnson dealing. Strikes out Adam Dunn, the next batter. Josh Willingham, we'll see you later. And with 2 on and 2 out, it's Ian Desmond. Johnson, 6 innings, 2 earned, 8 strikeouts. Again, Ramirez, 2 home runs all of April. He hit 2 home runs on Sunday. Now has 5 on the season. 10th multi-home run game of his fine young career.
First no-hitter in Colorado Rockies history. Other than that, he really had a ho-hum April. On the hill in May at San Diego. Tony Gwynn Jr. looking at 100 miles an hour. 98 miles an hour, Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez again. That's a splitter. Spitter would be bad. Spitter's me on the set.
Hey, now we know why April was so good.
Bottom four, Yorvit Torrealba, the former Rocky, doubles. Will Venable, who had singled and stole second, scores 25 1/3. Jimenez scoreless innings over. Back to the ballgame. Gonzalez again. Venable, sit. Scott Hairston, you are a swinger. Torrealba, got me early. Not getting me now. Jimenez strikes out the side in the 6th. 11 strikeouts through 6. Top 7, 2-1 Rockies. Runners on second and third. And it's Jimenez swinging it. Wow. Miguel Olivo scores. It's 3-1 Rockies. Puts the bat down, gets back on the mound for the bottom of the 7th. Lance Zawadski. 12th strikeout of the game. He's going to get Gwynn again here. Career high 13 strikeouts, highest of any pitcher in baseball this season. 120 pitches, 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. Retired the last 9 batters he faced. Howard hopes so. Albert Pujols, well, he'd be his bodyguard, so to speak. Here's Garcia. 1.04 ERA in 4 starts this season. Chase Utley yard. Or was it? It's called foul. Charlie Manuel's going to come out and say, you sure you saw that right? Umpires take a look, and the ball behind the foul pole. Charlie would be ejected later in this game. Utley is going to go back and try it again. That's not going to be foul, but it also is not going to be far enough. Ryan Ludwig at the wall ends the inning. Let's go top 6. Joe Blanton, first start of the season. Albert Pujols is a swinger. Bottom 6, Garcia facing Howard. The big fella 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. Top 7, Cardinals 2-1. Blanton against Pujols again. Shane Victorino is fast, but can't get to that one. Pujols singles. Blanton's pulled. Nelson Figueroa comes in. 2 batters later, facing David Freese. David Freese put it right where nobody could get to it. Schumacher, Pujols, Holiday going to score. Freese in with the double. And the Cardinals, the battle of 2 of the better teams in the National League.
12 wins, 7 in their final at-bat. I say that to set up the drama between the Reds and Mets on Monday. Top 6, Luis Castillo tries to steal second. Ramon Hernandez's throw is there, but Orlando Cabrera doesn't catch it. Castillo over to third, error for Cabrera. Later in the at-bat, double for Reyes. So Castillo might have scored anyway, but the game was tied at 2. So they go to extras. Top 11, still 2-2. 2 out, 2 on. Nick Massett gets Ike Davis on a pitch out of the zone. Reds out of a jam. Bottom 11, same score, 1 out. Remember what I said about the Reds and their final at-bat? Make it 8 wins this season of their 13 in their final at-bat. Lance Nix, the hero in this one. It is time to bounce in Cincinnati. Nix with his first home run of the year. Came at a great time for the Reds.
Toronto's at Cleveland. The Jays have Brett Cecil on the hill. 0.69 ERA and 2 starts against Cleveland last year. And he's got it working in this one. Johnny Peralta here. He gets some good defense from Jose Bautista here. And he's going to go into the 7th with a perfect game. He said afterwards, you know what, anyone who tells you they don't know they got a game going, like a perfect game or a no-hitter, they're lying. He had one go. Okay, now he's just got the no-hitter because he walks Grady Sizemore with a 4-0 lead. Perfect game over. No hitter still intact. Well, there that goes. Peralta gets a hold of the inside fastball, so he loses both of them. A pitching coach said he should get sick before every start because he had a sinus infection. 8 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 10 Ks. Blue Jays win. Texas starters 3-0, 2.03 ERA. The A's 1-5. ERA of about 12. That's the advantage. Rangers. Rich Harden facing Oakland. He used to be an A. Eric Chavez out at first, and Bob Guerin comes out and says, are you sure that Rich stepped on the bag? Because I don't think he did. And Skip is right. Rich not even close. The umpire's going to reverse it. Ron Washington loves Ron Washington. Does not love that call, though, and he's gone. Ron Washington will love that from the clubhouse. Adam Rosales strikes out, and then Eric Patterson, swinger. And Harden, first trip back to Oakland. Remember, he was with the A's for about 5.5 years, went to the Cubs. He had a season-high 9 Ks. Michael Young, 3 hits, and he's been struggling. Craig Gentry scores. Rangers up 2-0. Dallas Braden giving up 11 hits in this game. Bottom 7, Rangers up 3-0. Kevin Kuzmanoff to right field. You know who's out there? Vladimir Guerrero. He gets on his horsey, catches it. Still in the 7th, man on first, 2 outs. Ian Kinsler. He just got back into the groove, and groovy there. Robs Rosales, Harden, 7 innings, no runs, 9 Ks, 4-2 Rangers.
Red Sox got swept in Baltimore over the weekend for the first time in 36 years. They took out some frustration on the Angels Monday in Boston. Kevin Youkilis. Look at where this one winds up. Over the Green Monster and out of Fenway. That's onto the Mass Pike, I believe. 5th home run of the year for Youkilis. 1-0 Red Sox. Later in the inning, 1 on for Bill Hall. Went down and got that one and took it over the wall. Hall's first of the season. Red Sox up 3-0 early. And then in between innings, more good news for the Boston faithful. Bruins winning 3-2 over the Flyers. And so fans get up, standing ovation. And then bottom 6, the Red Sox continue their power play. Adrian Beltre jumped all over that one from Matt Palmer. His first with the Red Sox. And check out his teammates in the dugout. They give him a silent treatment, and then they welcome him. Later in the 6th, 2 on for Dustin Pedroia. He said, we just changed our mindset. That's all they had to do, the Red Sox. Pedroia's 7th of the season. The Red Sox going to win at 17-8. Mike Lowell, 4 for 4, 3 doubles, 4 RBI. During the Bucks-Hawks game, but the Hawks went on to win the game. So.
All I can say are those are my kind of deer.
Yeah, all right. SportsCenter's top plays. Number 10, Andy LaRoche hits one deep. I just caught that. It took me a minute. Michael Bourne caught that. But he was a little more quick on his feet than I was. Diamondbacks win it 9-1.
Royals, White Sox. Oh, look it. I said it might be in top plays, and it's number 9. How did I know that? Billy Butler up the middle, Gordon Beckham. More from this game momentarily.
Number 8, Cardinals in Philly. Joe Blanton laying it down. Yadier Molina picking it up. Fires wide to second. Brendan Ryan recovers and fires the first for the double play to end the inning. What a turn by Ryan. Look at that. He catches the ball, kept his foot on the bag, able to turn the double play. That was Cardinals win at 6-3.
That was in super slow motion. Orioles, Yankees, Mark Teixeira, Garrett Atkins, over to Jeremy Guthrie. The Orioles not having a top play of a season, so they'll take a top play within this season.
He had a good weekend, though, with the Red Sox. You know. Number 6, Royals and White Sox. David DeJesus off Jake Peavy's glove. Peavy's not having that great a season either, but in time for the out. Had a strong game, 7 innings, no earned runs, 9 strikeouts. White Sox win at 5-1.
Dusty's Reds against the Mets. Drew Stubbs, bouncer to third. David Wright. Oh, you don't think that's awesome? You need to take awesome lessons. Oliver Perez digging his third baseman, and more from this game right now.
And number 4, Jason Bay, a little roller over to third. Scott Rowland. Well, somebody's going to hit a roller. Scott Rowland will throw him out. You see how that works out?
I get that.
Yeah. The Reds win 3-2.
Rondo, Celtics, Cavaliers. Oh my. Who was that? Is that
Varejao and looks like Anthony Parker.
Anthony Parker.
Yeah.
All right, 19 assists for Rondo in that bucket.
At number 2, Tony Allen on the break. Here comes LeBron. Oh, Allen must not have heard. What do they call those? A CD? A chase down?
Chase down.
He got the CD there. But the Celtics win at 104-86.
The Blackburn Rovers against Arsenal, English Premier League. It's call it in the air. Heads or heads?
I think it's heads.
Not enough, though. Blackburn wins it 2-1.